Shalom, que pasa, buenos dias, mahaloha, bonjour, ciao. Welcome to my channel, Cowboys Hippie Life. How's everyone doing? Just want to do a little lesson for today. Right here, this is to the dead church. These are just to the ones who just believe in Jesus only. Think they can go do anything. They ain't got to give up none of their sins. They don't have to overcome. Okay, like it says right here, I mean, just everywhere. To him who overcomes, to him who overcomes. It's just everywhere. But right here he says, you have a few names in Sardis. This was at the dead church there. It says, who have not defiled their garments. They shall walk with me in white, for they are worthy, because they have overcome, and they will be clothed in garments, right? He who overcomes. Look at this. Their name will be in the city of God. They'll be those, that's called the brethren. Those are the ones who forsake everything. They're not the 10% Christians, where you just go on church on Sunday and you're nice and you sing a hallelujah. He don't need us sing hallelujah. He's got angels on their face 24/7, and that's all they say. That's their whole existence, is to bring praises to our Creator. Okay? He don't need our little, no. What he wants is a body. What is a sweet aroma is a body that comes together and overcomes the real enemies right there, okay? Because look at right here. And this is to the church, the lukewarm church. Now let me just tell you who those lukewarms, okay? And it says right there, I know your works. Okay, because at least they knew they had to do something besides just sit on the couch and believe. Okay, they don't have to follow any of his teachings, just believe that he did it. That's the falling away, because most of you believers, you don't believe in his works, you just won't believe in him because you're lukewarm. You're good people like the sheep. He says, go to the place prepared for you, but they don't receive all things, as it says back there in Revelations around 19 or 20. It says, he who overcomes all things. Okay, but you got to run the race according to the rule. Okay, you got to overcome real things. And to do that, I promise you right now that oil in the lamp of the virgins, the wise ones, the oil that they used was the good oil. Okay, which is made from the nut. And that's a metaphor for really what's inside of us. Really, what makes us angry? What makes us be gluttonous? What makes us be envious? What makes us be jealous? And those are the things he wants us to overcome. The only way to overcome it is practice it day and night. And that's what Paul says. He says, man, I toil day and night. Okay? Because that's what we have to do, all right? To speak evil of no one, right here, all right? I went to a church today, and, just like, man, they're so, they want to be different. They want to give. They mostly wanted the money, 10%, but I promise you, if you ask them to surrender, how many would really surrender all and lay it at the apostles' feet? All of their possessions. Who would do it? Okay, but I can assure you that every we, us, or them, or the lady, that was written to a group of people who had did Acts 2:44. But right here, he's telling those people how to be to one another. Okay, bearing with one another, forgiving one another. Okay, and it says if somebody has a complaint against somebody, you forgive them as Christ forgave you. Because everybody wants to just go to Jesus and that's it. But if you really love him and honor him as he is my king, I confess Christ. I believe he walked on this planet. I believe he was in tune with all his chakras. He could raise people of the dead. The same as Paul and did. And he said greater things than he did we shall do. Okay? Paul and them gave their napkin to people and they rose from the dead. All right? But that's what we have to come back to. That's the body. That's what the temple made without human hands is a living body that practices overcoming what makes us not want to love. Because God is love. He loved Legion. It says, seek those things which are above, not earthly things. Set your mind on things not on the earth. Now, how can you, if you go in and worried about your own life, you know, every day I got to pay my bills. Let me build my picket fence kingdom here, my four and no more. Well, our master says there's no credit for you right there. If you just love those who are good to you, you've earned nothing. You haven't even practiced. That's not even love. You don't even love Jesus, and you bring a bad name to really the faith and why nobody wants to come and lay down their life. Day and night. That's what the word says. Anyway, hope everyone has a wonderful week. And I hope these seeds of love get planted. Community. That's the only way, because we are right in our own eyes. That's what the proverb says. If you just believe in Jesus only, you are not saved. You might be in the kingdom. I'm not the judge of that. But I promise you, you will not earn one reward because the word says that. Okay? Because he'll decide, as it says right here, Matthew, or the story of in Matthew, okay? The virgins, the wise virgins, the wedding feast right here. That's the story I was looking for. He just tells the bridegroom, the bride, the brethren, the body, the ones who give up everything to come together, because look, that's what the apostles kept doing. They'd go back to their own nets. When Jesus died and was back on the planet for 40 days, they went back to their own life, took back their own stuff right there. Okay? But he says to those, go and love Legion, Judas. You got to love Judas as much as you love Jesus. If you don't, your love isn't love. And he decides who has on a garment, not us. He decides. But I do know that the word says there will be vessels of wood, there will be vessels of silver and gold, wood and stone, some for honor and dishonor. So some, they might be saved, and they'll never enter the city and see God. I can assure you of that. Much love. Peace in. Don't be lukewarm. Be hot or cold. And what that means, I didn't even say. I get caught up in the spirit. What that means is either, hey, go be a devil worshiper, live wholeheartedly, be a lover of yourself. It's better for you that you never even nothing, or be on fire and give God everything. Everything, 100%. All your possessions, as he says. Luke 14:33. Okay, go out there and give God everything. Right here. If you want to be given everything, then you must give up everything. That was written in about 2007. Much love, peace in, be a light.